Hello student, I am an economics teacher, Mr. SHIVAM SRIVASTAVA, and I am here to continue with your economics subject. A student, as you know, we have completed the first chapter, that is development, and in this chapter we will have to discuss many topics about development. Okay, so after completion of first chapter, we are going to study the second chapter, and that is sector of the Indian economy. Okay, so in this chapter we will discuss about the different sectors, okay, of Indian economy. How many sectors are there in economy? Okay, and we will discuss these things. Okay, so first of all, we know a student, there are many activities that we have to do in our day-to-day life. Okay, some peoples are engaged in producing goods, some others are engaged in producing services. Okay, so everything, every persons are engaged in some activities. Okay, so all those activities that we have done, okay, are classified as economic and non-economic activities. So in this chapter we will have to discuss about only economic activities. Okay, so now we have to start. So first of all, we have to know how many topics are to be covered in this chapter. Okay, so in this chapter we will have to cover the different topic. That is, the first topic is sector of Indian economy, and that is displayed on the screen. Okay, first topic is Indian sectors of Indian economy. Second is comparing the three sectors. The third one that we will discuss in this chapter is primary, secondary and tertiary sector in India, and the fourth one is division of sector as organized and unorganized, and the last one that we will have to discuss in this chapter is sectors in terms of ownership, public and private sectors. So first of all, in this video, because it is the first video for this chapter, is in this video we will have to discuss only the sector of Indian economy. Okay, so come to the point, and the first chapter, and the first topic, that is sectors of Indian economy. So in this topic, first of all we have to know how many sectors are there in. Okay, so there are three sectors in Indian economy, and that is classified as primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector, and these sectors names are displayed on the screen. Okay, primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector. So we have to know one by one what is primary sector, secondary sector and what is tertiary sector. Why we called this is primary sector, why we called this is secondary sector, and why we called this is tertiary sector. One by one we have to discuss. So first of all, we discuss about primary sector. The student, primary sectors cover all those activities which are undertaken by directly using of natural resources. Yes. Okay, it is very simple. I think you understand. This sector covers all those activities which are undertaken by directly using of natural resources. For example, okay, cultivation of cotton. The second one is dairy. Second one is dairy. Look here on the screen. Okay, second one is dairy. Third example, minerals. Fourth, fishing. In the same way, agriculture, forestry, and etc. Many other examples are there in this sector for the sectors. Okay, so let us discuss about the examples. Okay, why cultivation of cotton is considered as in a primary sector? So we have to know about this. Okay, for growth of cotton plant, okay, we depend on natural factors. What are the natural factors? That is the factor that is the rainfall. Okay, for good crop of cotton, we depend on rainfall, sunlight, sunshine, and also we depend on climate. Okay, so the product of these activities, okay, cotton is a natural product. In the same way, if you take other example, that is dairy, so we are also dependent on the biological process of the animal. Okay, for this we get milk from animals. That is a natural process, natural biological process. If we discuss about minerals, it is also natural resources, it is very clear. Okay, if we discuss about fishing, agriculture, forestry, so all these examples are very clear. Okay, so that is why these are called primary sector. Okay, so now the secondary sector. Next sector is secondary sector. As I have told you, secondary sector, that sector is also called industrial sector. Why this sector is called industrial sector? Because this sector cover all those activities in which natural products are changed into other form. Okay, through way of manufacturing. तो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कहाँ हो सकता है? In factories. Many things are manufactured in factories, different companies. Okay, so we take all primary products and we change into other forms according to our needs. Okay, by manufacturing. Okay, so this is the second process, and we considered it as secondary sector. So many examples are there in this sector. So the first example, cotton fiber to cloth. Yes, if you take this example, so you see one thing. We cultivate, first of all we cultivate the cotton. Okay, and then we manufactured it as a cloth after completing of many process, weaving, spinning, and then we convert into clothes that we are using right now. Okay, if you take another example, simple examples, that is sugar cane to sugar or gur. You know about gur? Okay, so if you take the other examples, that is sugar cane to sugar, that is displayed on the screen. Look here. This is, we are discussing about this example, sugar cane to sugar. So it is a very simple example. How can you get sugar? Certainly, you find the answer. I think if you think about this example, then certainly you find the answer yourself. Okay, how can you get sugar? Okay, so sugar is a raw material and we make sugar or gur from it. Okay, in the same way, earth to brick. Okay, earth to brick is another examples of secondary sectors. because we make brick for building our houses. So this sector gradually become associated with the different kind of industrial activities. Okay, so that's why it is called, it is also called the industrial sector. Now the next sector is tertiary sector. The next sector is tertiary sector. So we know about this sector. What is tertiary sector? Okay, so after primary and secondary, after primary and secondary, these there is a third category of activities that come under tertiary sector. Okay, look here on the screen. Okay, after primary and secondary, this is the third sector, that is called tertiary sector. Okay, so it is a very different sector. It is a very different sector. Okay, these sectors help in the development of the primary sector and secondary sector. When we produce goods in primary sector and secondary sector, then after we need to transport it, the ready goods in the market. So the transportation is a service. Okay, so such type of services is come under this sector. Okay, that's why tertiary sector is very important, and that's why this sector is also called, that is the that helps in the development of primary and secondary sectors. Okay, so it is very simple. Goods are produced in primary sectors and secondary sectors. Okay, and after producing of goods, we need to transport it into the market, wholesale market, retail market, whatever is there. Okay, so tertiary sectors is important for this purpose. Okay, so that's why it is called service sector also. After this, we take some other examples also. In our day-to-day life, we need many different things, like we need banking, like we need communication to others. Okay, many activities. Okay, so all these activities, okay, is come under this sector, in this sector. Okay, communication, we need telephone to talk with our friends, with our relative, with our business partners. So that's why we are using telephones. Okay, we need bank also. Okay, or many things. Okay, we need some loans, so that's why we need bank. Okay, so all these activities are come under in tertiary sector. Okay, so this sector mainly we can say that this sector produce a good services. This sector is produce only good services, not produce goods. Okay, so I think it is very clear ki what is going in tertiary sector. Okay, so once again I repeat all three sector of Indian economy. First one is primary sector, second one is secondary sector, and third one is tertiary sector. Primary sector is called agricultural sectors because it produce goods with the help of natural resources. Okay, and the secondary sector, in these sectors all goods that is produced in primary sector are changed into other form by the way of manufacturing in industries or factories. Okay, and after these two sectors, primary and secondary, tertiary sectors came. Okay, so in this sector we will produce different services, okay, for the development of primary sector and secondary sectors. Like if you produce any goods in primary or secondary, then we need to transport it. Okay, so and this come under this activities comes under tertiary sector. So these are the three sectors of Indian economy. So thank you. Rest remaining topics we will discuss in the next video. Thank you very much.